What's the ruling on seeking medicine, seeking a healing for one of our illnesses? Is it mandatory? Is it permissible? Is it something up to you to do or not? What do you think? It is sunnah. Always? No. One would say mandatory. Always? No. One would say permissible. No. So, alhamdulillah, whenever you ask a question, say it's an issue of dispute among scholars. Khalas. Anytime someone asks you a question, say, Akhi, it's an issue of dispute among scholars, and you're saying the right thing. It's correct. But, seriously speaking, what is the ruling on me taking the medicine when I feel sick? Scholars say that if taking this medicine, if not taking this medicine means I'm going to die, because 100% the medication cures my illness and I don't take it, I'm sinful. So, first of all, if you have 100% confidence that it would cure your illness, with the grace of Allah, of course, or you have 90% confidence, so it's most likely you must take the medication. It's a must. The Prophet says, "Tadawaw ibadallah." Seek healing and medication and treatment for your illness. This is an instruction. Scholars say that if taking this medication most likely would cure my illness, but my illness is not fatal, is not something that's going to kill me. So if I don't take it, I'm not going to die. But if I take it, it's going to cure my illness. So if I leave it, then it is highly recommended that you take it. It's not mandatory. I've mentioned how many points? 2. First one, if I take it, I'm going to get better. If I don't, I'm going to die. What's the ruling? You must. It's mandatory. 2, if I take it, I'm going to get better. If I don't, I'm not going to die. It is recommended to take it. It's highly recommended to take it. But if you don't take it, you're not sinful. I don't want to get healing. The third is when it's equal. There is a possibility that if I take it, I'm going to get better. But it's not 100%, it's 50-50, like most of surgeries today. If the doctor tells you, Wallahi, you have a 50-50 success. What would you do? Scholars say, it is best for you not to take it. But unfortunately, because we love this dunya, if the doctor tells us that there is a 10% success rate, we take it. Akhi, there is 90% risk of not being successful. So oh, I have to get better, I have to go back to my sports, I have to go back to my family. So now you know the percentage. Likewise, you can apply this to cancer patients. You can apply this to heart disease patients. Some of them, they tell you, Allah, we have a procedure. We would put something in your artery and you would feel good. What's the success rate? They say it's 90%. Okay, you have to do this. But sometimes the doctor says we have to have an open heart surgery and we have to change 4 arteries for you. And wallah, the success rate is 50%, 60%. Don't do it. And I am shocked when I see people who are in their 80s and they're undergoing heart surgery. How long are you going to live? Seriously. Come on. 80 years old. Khalas. Get ready. Get your prayer rug, and pray on it, sit on it until death comes to you. You're dying. Not that I'm telling you don't live. No, live, but live with the vision that you're going to die any second now. Don't live forever. And I'm not saying that people should want to die now. The longer you live, the higher you go in paradise, inshallah. Imagine, I am a very optimistic person, but I do not cherish living a lot. And I've lived a long life, mashallah. I've enjoyed every single day of it. Do I have any other desires to come? Khalas, I'm too old. But I'm very positive. Yet, something to remind you of the value of living on earth. Talha ibn Ubaidillah, may Allah be pleased with him. Do you know Talha ibn Ubaidillah? Raise your hands. Has anybody heard of Talha? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have people enthusiastic. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, I'm not going to ask any questions. Talha ibn Ubaidillah is one of the 10 heaven bound of the Prophet ﷺ. He said in the authentic hadith that 2 men came from a village called Bila. It's in Khurasan, close to Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, in the region. And they embraced Islam. They were brothers. And they went for jihad. One of them was martyred. He died in the cause of Allah. And his brother lived after him for a whole year in Medina. And then he died. Talha says, I saw in a vision, I was dreaming, I was asleep, and I saw in my dream that the 3 of us, these 2 men and myself, were at the gates of paradise. And the gates of paradise were opened. And someone came and said, you, come in. And the one who died last, not the martyr, was admitted first. And after a while, the gates of paradise were opened and they admitted the second one, the martyr. And he said, I wanted to go in before it was too late. And they said, no, it's not your time yet. And he woke up. So he spoke to the people and said, Wallah, ya akhi, yesterday I saw this and this. And the people were astonished. And they started speaking. And this reached the Prophet ﷺ. So the Prophet gathered them. He said, what's wrong with you? He said, Prophet of Allah, he was martyred. He was shaheed. And yet, the guy who died on his bed a year after was admitted to paradise before him. How is that? He said to Prophet ﷺ, subhanallah, he died 1 year afterwards. How many prostrations did he offer? How many times he prayed? How many days he fasted? How much money did he spend in the cause of Allah? By Allah, what's between him and the martyr in paradise as the distance between the heavens and the earth. So this is an encouragement for you to live more. Because the more you live, the more good deeds you do. Ya akhi, imagine how many times you say in the day, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allah Akbar, La ilaha illallah, hawla wa quwwata illa billah. How many times? And you've got palm trees planted, the more you say this. You got bricks of silver and gold. You've got this and this in paradise, all waiting for you. While someone who's your brother, who's your friend, who died 20 years ago, is deprived of this. So I'm not asking you to have a death wish. No, I'm just telling you to look at your life, evaluate it, value it, and utilize it to what benefits you.